How are we all doing today? My name is Anima, and I have another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle for you, this time against a fellow known as Rainbow H. Fellow or... Feles? I'm not really sure. Anyway, let's hit battle start before I get a chance to ramble and see what everybody has brought to the table. This is actually the 4th time Rainbow H and I have tried to do this, and it's getting very annoying now. My internet, I don't know whose internet it is really, because normally my internet's very reliable, so I'm not really sure. But anyway, enough of that shit. Let me let you know who I'm bringing. I'm bringing Last, the Mismagius, Monkey King, the Monferno, Bin, the Garbodor, M.V.P, the Swadloon, Catherine with a K, the Kingler, and Charlie, the Lairon. While my opponent is bringing a... Flying Squirrel Bastard. Oh my god. I know the name, but it's just eluding me completely. Emolga. A Chatot. An Ursaring. A Kecleon. A Wartortle. And a Primeape. So, bit awful. Awful, honestly. It's a complete and utter mystery who the lead's going to be now, because... because who actually knows? I think what I'm going to do is lead with Catherine this time. My Kingler. Now that might seem very mysterious, and that's not who I would normally lead with. But in this situation, the lead is literally just all over the place now. And I've just noticed that my 3DS is frozen. You know what? I am literally going to just make another one. I'm just going to reopen it right now. It's just going to come up. Oh my god. Okay, fine. It's not doing it. Okay, cool. You know what? I don't even care. I'm not even mad. Here we go. Did you see that? Did you see that it was lying to me? It said it couldn't find it. Do you believe these blatant lies? Sorry about the glitch there, but honestly, it's the 4th time this has happened. And I'm getting a bit... I just want this battle now. You know? So here's the Emolga. I'm not confident enough that I can one-shot it with my moves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it into Bin. And what's probably going to happen is I'm going to get hit with a Volt Switch, and it's a bit upsetting, but what can you do, honestly? What can you honestly do? Here is the Nuzzle, which would have paralyzed my Kingler, and honestly, that would have upset me a lot. Also, can somebody explain to me Nuzzle? Because every fucking time I've seen someone use Nuzzle, it's worked. But I caught a Pokemon that had Nuzzle, and I used it way back when I first had X and Y, and this what you're seeing here didn't happen. Didn't happen. Anyway, they know I have the Drain Punch, so I'm not gonna go for it. What I'm actually gonna do is go for the Gunk Shot, because there's gonna be a Volt Switch my way, and so there's no point trying to predict and get Switch Initiative. Just so everybody knows, this Garbodor Bin is my specially defensive wall, with a nice special defense boosting nature and special attack growing nature, because it is physical with the Gunk Shot and the Drain Punch. So out comes Mad Rafiki. He knows the way. And we're gonna chuck a Bin at this guy, because that's what Bin does. A crit! Do you know why I don't lament this one bit? Because over the in the last match, well, the last match that actually worked, before dying at around the 15-minute mark, my opponent got critical hits at like a facade. So as far as I'm concerned, it's alright. As far as I'm concerned, no offense Rainbow H, it's just hacks for hacks. But that probably will change the course of the battle. I do think I just don't see my opponent going into the Ursaring. I really don't see my opponent going into the Ursaring. I genuinely just don't. I do kind of want to go for a Drain Punch though. Because they've seen the Gunk Shot. They've seen the Gunk Shot, so... fuck it, let's just go for Gunk Shot again. Doesn't really matter, let's do it. Maybe a T-Bolt's gonna happen now. The Electro Ball, that's gonna do a lot of damage because I am paralyzed, so I am really slow. These crits. I don't know. These crits. I don't know. I would like to save Bin for Death Fodder, to be honest with you. Let's see, who does Bin have a good job against? Thankfully the fucking Primeape is dead, so yay. And Last can contest with the War Turtle. I do know this from previous experience. I'm pretty sure Last can outspeed the Chatot. And regardless, Catherine can. And as well, Charlie's got good resistances to the Emolga's stab. And M.V.P is still around for the Ursaring. So this isn't too bad. I think I'm just going to let Bin go down here. I'm going to go for a Drain Punch anyway, for the lols. And yeah, I kind of hope my opponent goes for a Volt Switch, because that would be sweet. It would give me Switch Initiative, but there's absolutely no point them going for that. So what have I seen? I've seen Nuzzle, Electro Ball. I know that this thing has Volt Switch, and I'm suspecting the last move is Air Slash. So let's not get too enthusiastic. I'm going to go out into the Monkey King. I'm guessing that the War Turtle could possibly come out, but damage is damage. Let's just keep going for it. I do kind of suspect that the War Turtle might come out just because it is the optimal switch in. I am gonna go for the Fake Out just to get some damage off. My opponent might switch out, but it wouldn't really be that optimum for him, and the Fake Out is enough to take down the Sugar Glider at the health that she was at. So goodbye, Sugar Glider. You're really cute, honestly. You are really cute. Quite a lot of crits going on. Out comes Ring Ding, which is going to be the Chatot. And I don't like this situation one bloody bit. I've lost my special wall. Now, are Chatots scrappy? Are they scrappy? Well, what I'm going to do is I am actually going to googly Google Chatot on Smogon. Let's see what its abilities are, because if it doesn't have scrappy, then I'm going to laugh. I will be Keen Eye, Tangled Feet, Big Pecs. That's not bad now, is it? Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is go into Last, actually. Because the Chatter could be incoming, or the Boom Burst, or whatever. All of these moves are kinda... I mean, it could have Heat Wave, which would be enough to hit Last. But Chatter... What's Chatter? Is it flying? Don't get confused, please. Fuck. Does it always confuse? Does that always confuse? Can someone tell me if it does? Because that's kind of broken if it does always confuse. Well, it can't go for a Boom Burst. It can just kind of keep going for Chatters. I mean... I would really like Last to not be confused. I would really, really like that. So please, sweetie, if you can just not be confused, if you can just go for the T-Bolt. Oh, fuck, yes, fuck, yes, fuck, yes. Wonderful. So Last has got some very crucial damage on this thing, and the Nasty Plot, that's fine. I'm okay with that because now it is in range for Infernape to go to town. So we're just going to go for a T-Bolt again. It's okay if you get confused. I would really rather you didn't, but it's okay if you do. It's alright. You did your job. You did very well. You're beautiful and I love you. And this Chatter is going to take you out, but it's okay. You did it! You did it! You did it. You did your job, Last. You fucking did it, you superstar. So... I am free now to go into the Monkey King. I am lacking a lot of special attackers now, which is a bit sad, and the Ursaring is still alive. A lot of my Pokemon are down, while my opponent's walls still remain. So let's just go for the Fake Out anyway. And I do think that the Monkey King will be able to do good damage. Out comes Turtle Power, here we go. Here it comes. Let's get the Fake Out off. And this thing is not going to mind that at all, and it's free to go for Scalds. Honestly, Catherine won't mind a Scald, but I'd really rather she didn't take one at the possibility of her getting burnt. Let's just go into Catherine anyway, because I would like to get a powerful knockoff off on this thing, hopefully. I'm really banking on not getting burnt by the Scald here. I am really banking on that right now. Catherine, it's your first time out in the field. Thank you, Jesus! Let's get this knockoff off and severely hamper Turtle Power's ability to wall me. So let's do that. Get rid of your friggin' Eviolite. Wonderful. And we are going to get toxic here. But that's fine. That's totally cool with me. I don't even mind. Because Catherine doesn't really need to, like, sit there and sort of whatever. It's okay. I'm going to go into the M.V.P. now. Yeah, because I do feel good about M.V.P. being out against the Wartortle. My opponent could predict that very nicely and go for a Toxic again, and that would be a very good play. But they went for Scald instead. I really do hope M.V.P. doesn't get burnt, but it's alright. I'd rather be burnt than Toxic, I guess. So I think what I'm going to do here is actually go for a Toxic of my own. Yeah, my opponent doesn't really have much reason to switch, but they do reveal the Ice Beam, and that's gonna suck balls. But M.V.P. doesn't mind, because it took that Ice Beam right on the face, chin. Do you have a chin, sweetie? I don't really know. But anyway, Turtle Power is now poisoned, so this is great. And I am free to start spamming Synthesis. Yeah, there's absolutely no reason for me not to. It's okay that I got burnt, actually, because I can contest, I can actually heal myself, so I don't think this is going to kill, but it might. Thank the Lord. Okay, we're going to be able to get the Synthesis off, which is going to keep me alive for just a little bit longer. M.V.P! You're being the M.V.P. again! Is that what you're doing? Is that what you're doing? I can't put out the Sticky Web because it triggers... Oh, wait, no, sure I can. I actually completely can, though. I actually can, though. There's no point me going for any other move. I can just go for Synthesis all day. I can honestly just keep going for Synthesis all day. As my opponent is going to withdraw and go into Ring Ding the Chatot. And this stinks. I don't want to lose my Swadloon for love or money. And this thing is probably free to go for a... What does it want to do? It probably wants to go for a, something mind-blowingly evil, I'm sure. Anyway, let's go into Catherine. Because I am Scarved, and I can't lose M.V.P. because I lose my answer to the Primeape. But Catherine will be okay here. And I can always start getting off, something... Okay. Catherine's not going to be okay. I mean, Catherine's fine. Okay, let's just get this knockoff off. Just do it. You can do it. You can do it. Did she get confused? I don't really know. I really don't know. I really have no idea if she got confused. Oh, obviously she did. Please? Fuck yes! Out of here! Ha! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my god, Catherine! Catherine, you did it! Catherine with a K is the one that's slightly less psychotic. So that's nice. Got rid of that horrible threat. And I need to keep the Monkey King around because of, Dekek Leon. Actually, wait, who's around? Wartortle, Ursaring, and Kecleon. They might go into Wartortle because Wartortle's got a good chance against the rest of my Pokemon who aren't M.V.P. But M.V.P's got a good chance against the rest of his Pokemon that aren't Wartortle. M.V.P is my safest. So I'm gonna go into them as my opponent goes out into Dada Bear. To be completely honest with you, I would have liked to have my monkey. Would have liked to have my monkey right now. My opponent's gonna get poisoned anyway. They're gonna get poisoned and hit me anyway. So I think all I can really do is just go for a Synthesis. There's literally nothing else I can do. I just have to go for the Synthesis, and M.V.P. is just being a pain in the ass right now. Look at that bullshit. Look at that. It's okay, they can't help it. I'm not sincerely mad, but I'm just saying. The hacks in these games. Lordy, lordy, lordy. They could viably stall out my my syntheses, to be honest. My syntheses. But yeah, they could PP stall my syntheses, and that would be very smart of them. But I do think that, barring this thing having close combat, Charlie will be able to hurt it quite severely. I'm torn now. I am very torn, because the synthesis is pretty obvious right now, and with the burn, I can't comfortably keep living facades. I do feel like my opponent might switch out, but if they don't, I am L-fucked, so I need to think about this. Let's see, synthesis or sticky web, synthesis or sticky web, synthesis or sticky web, who knows? What would you do if you were them, I think that you would go for a facade. Actually, no, I think you'd switch out so that the toxic damage wouldn't rack up. I don't know what to do! I really don't know what to do. I'll tell you what, I am gonna go for the synthesis because it's safe and I don't want to fuck around. Thank Jesus. The facade hits and I'm able to get the synthesis off. The most I can do is wear this thing down. It's gonna be extremely slow going, but it's gonna be going. Now you might think that I only have 5 synthesises, but I have 8. So, because this kind of shit happens, and we've all got to be prepared for these situations. So what I'm going to do is go for the synthesis again. There's really not much of a reason for me not to. Withdraw if you want. I dare you. Okay, good. It's fine. The facade hits, and M.V.P is going to be the M.V.P! It is going to take it all day, so that's fine. My little Swadloon is going to be sitting here with his cute little... what even is that? What is that exactly? I am starting to get worn down. I am starting to get seriously worn down. My opponent doesn't really lose an awful lot from keeping on going for the facades, but I'm just trying, hoping, praying to get it into the range where one of my little dudes can do something. My opponent is going to withdraw, presumably to go into patterns, the kek, and I don't really know what this thing wants to do, to tell you the absolute and utter truth. I think, though, it's probably going to want to start going for, like, power-up punches or something. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to... Right, let me just look at something. Haring, Smugon. Okay, I'm just gonna look at something, and let me explain to you my thought process here while I'm behaving erratically. I want to look up the speed of Haring so that I can decide whether or not the sticky web is worth it. So its speed will get doubled. Presumably it's jolly. Its speed will get doubled into, let's say, 200 and something or other, but it would get reduced by the sticky web. So let's see if the Monkey King can outspeed 200 and something or other. It would be reduced by, would it be halved, or would it be put down to 60 something percent? Let's see, probably 107 down to 214. Say it was put down to 60%. I don't think the Monkey King would be able to outspeed anyway. I'm really concerned about this thing going for power-up punches, honestly speaking. So I am just going to go out into the Monkey King, because I know with my Violite I can take whatever it goes for. I can take any one hit this thing, unless it's a special attacking variant, but I really don't think so. Yeah, the power-up punch is here, and it's going to transform into the fighting type and start punching me in the face, which is honestly just so mean. I'm going to go for the fake out. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And that's going to be fine. I do think my opponent is going to go for the Shadow Sneak to become immune to whatever I go for. Right. What are they gonna do? They go for they stayed in, so they're not worried. Oh, they stayed in, so they're not worried about the I'm disconcerted because my camera was on and now it's not. Right, okay. Sorry, I'm getting really distracted. So I think my opponent might go for the shadow sneak on me, anticipating me to go for a fighting type move. And I think a flare blitz would do good damage. Can you live 2 stab shadow sneaks though, monkey? Let's not take the risk. I'm gonna go for flare blitz. And just do as much damage as possible to this thing as I can. Just die, please. Okay. It didn't die. It's gonna go for Pirate Punch again. And that sucks. At a +2 Shadow Sneak might well be enough to take me out. A +2 Shadow Sneak might well be enough to take me out. I think the most I can really do is just go for a I think I've got to go for a Mach Punch. I think I have to. Yeah, I really do. I think I just have to. Shit, yes! Yes, 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 yes! That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Let's go for another Mach Punch. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh my god. Okay. My fear was that they would have they had the Shadow Sneak or the fucking Sucker Punch like you just saw. In which case, if I'd gone for Flare Blitz again, then we would have been in a terrible situation. So Data Bear is going to come back out, and this sucks. I do believe it's going to be way faster than me, so I really would like to keep Charlie around, and M.V.P doesn't want to deal with any of this shit. To tell you the truth, nobody does, you guys. I'm gonna switch into Charlie here because Charlie can take a facade. Charlie can take a facade, but Charlie can't take a close combat. So what I'm trying to do actually is scout for the close combat. The facade is gonna come, and Charlie, you resist that 4 times, I think. And look at the damage it still ends up doing. So so Data Bear is gonna get hit with the poison. And don't you dare! Okay, I really thought it was gonna fuck up just then. So I'm gonna go into M.V.P now, anticipating perhaps the close combat. So my opponent made the decision fairly quickly, so I think a close combat is coming my way. Let's go into the M.V.P right now, and there is the close combat. That's gonna do a bit less damage. A lot less damage. Very nice. And Data Bear's defense and special defense are going to fall. And we are as well going to get a bit of damage with the poison. Now I think again I'm going to start going for synthesis. I don't really have any more, so this is all a bit sad. Okay, right. I hate to do it, folks, but I'm going to break out the damage calc. Let's do it. Let's do it real fast. Earth Ring. Level 50, please. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Earth Ring level 50. Monferno. Not special attacking. Soz. 252. Let's go. I'm not very fast at putting all these in, to be honest with you. I'm really not very good at this damage calcing situation. 50. Okay, alright. Mach Punch. Okay, Mach Punch will do like 50%. Mach Punch will do 50% if it's at like... But if it's at -1, I think it would kill. If it's at -1, I think it would... Yeah, if it's at -1 it would kill, but then it can just go into the fucking water, can't it? Let's just go for the synthesis again. I do think that the facade is probably coming. Here it is. So here comes the facade, and M.V.P is going to take that, okay. Let's get the synthesis off. And, Now we're talking. Now we are talking. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Right, I do think that, okay. I do think that there is gonna be another facade or blah blah blah. There is actually no reason for me to fart around with this anymore. I mean, no, there is reason. There is actual, legitimate reason. The reason why I'm taking so long is because the war turtle can just come back in, and I need M.V.P to be able to stall the war turtle just a bit. So I think what I'm actually going to do is switch into Charlie, because at any point my opponent can just go into the war turtle and just start messing around with my life. They could predict that and go for the close combat though, and that would look really sad. That would be so sad. I take such a long time to make my decisions. I'm so sorry. I really am. I am so sorry, everybody. What would you do? I don't think I'm living... really don't want to... Charlie can take ice beams, but can't take scalds. Ah! Don't know what to do. I feel like going into Charlie, seriously. I really do. I really seriously do. That. No, just go for a synthesis. Just do it. I really feel like it. Damn it! Damn it! This is my last synthesis. And that took me a very long time to decide that move. I'm really sorry for how long it takes me. I'm just an incredibly gotta sit there and think for about 5 years type person. This next facade or something is going to take me out, so I think what I'm going to do, actually, I don't really see an awful lot of... No, you know what? No, you know what? M.V.P, you have done your job. You've done your job. Let's just go for a baton pass. And this last facade is going to take you out, but your poison, well, your ability to survive is going to be able to take out the Dada Bear, which means that the, that it's just gonna be us two lads against the Squirtle. So what I'm gonna try and do is stall out as much of that toxic as possible. Out comes Turtle Power, and what I have to do is just smash this thing with absolutely all of my strength. Let's go for the fake out, and then the close combat, and just hope and pray and pray and hope and hope and pray that Leiron can take at least one scald from this thing. Leiron hasn't been damaged, well, not that much. So, I think Leiron would. Critical. Oh my god, I don't really think it matters though at this point. I do think that Leiron will be able to survive at least one of whatever this thing decides to go for. So I don't think it's too bad. Gonna get off this close combat. And that is gonna be enough to kill Turtle Power, and that's gonna be the game. So thank you so much, Rainbow H, for the game. I'm so sorry that it took so long just to bloody get going. I think it might have been the internet on my end. My voice is hoarse from all this commentary. Oh my god, ow. Guys, I'm sorry for how long it takes for me to make my decisions. Hopefully that was entertaining for you, and if it was, if you enjoyed that battle as much as I did, because I thought that was a really cool, very intense battle, and honestly I think Rainbow H and I got to really know each other's teams over the course of the last 4 games, 3 of which you didn't see. Guys, if you did enjoy that, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment. As always, it is so appreciated. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it, and of course you don't have to, which honestly makes it all the more valuable for me. But more importantly than likes and comments, more importantly than all of that stuff, I hope that you take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye!